To graph the quadratic function in the standard form, which is ax squared plus bx plus c, we can find the y-intercept, the roots, the axis symmetry, which will help us find the vertex from this quadratic function to help us graph it. So the y-intercept is the constant in the quadratic function, which is going to be 6. So my y-intercept here is going to be 0, 6, and you're going to plot that point on the y-axis. So it's right here. And to find the roots, we can either use the quadratic formula or completing square. And you can use factoring if this problem is factorable. So it's always just safe using the quadratic formula to help us quickly find the solution or the roots for this quadratic function. So the formula is negative b, so I'm just going to place a holder for b, plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c, and then all over 2 times a. So my a is the number in front of x squared, which is 2. And then my b is the number in front of x, so that's going to be negative 8. And then c is my constant. So now I'm going to plug that into my quadratic formula. So negative b, so that's going to be negative 8 plus or minus square root of b squared, so negative a squared, minus 4 times a is 2, times c, which is 6, all over 2 times a, which is 2. So now I'm just going to simplify this quadratic formula. So negative a is same thing as just positive 8, plus or minus square root of negative a squared, so that's 64, minus 4 times 2 is negative a times 6, so that's going to be negative 48, and then divide that by 2 times 2, which is 4. And now I'm going to simplify this, so we have 8 plus or minus square root of 64 minus 48 is 16 over 4. And 16 is a perfect square root, so we have 8 plus or minus 4 over 4. And we can simplify this further. So we can say a minus 4 is 4, divided by 4 is 1. A plus 4 is 12, divided by 4 is 3. And when you graph the roots, you're going to plot the root numbers on the x-axis. So here we have 1 and 3. And to find the axis of symmetry, the formula to find the axis symmetry is negative b over 2a. So we have negative, again, place the holder for b, over 2 times a. So again, my b value is negative 8. And then my a value is 2, so now I can simplify this fraction. So we have negative a is positive 8 over 2 times 2 is 4, and a divided by 4 is going to be 2. So we know that the axis symmetry and the vertex, they share the same x value. So therefore the x value for the vertex is 2. And now to find the y value, you're going to rewrite this quadratic function, but plug 2 for the x value. So I'm going to write 2 times x squared, we know what x is, which is 2, minus a times x plus 6. So again, plug in the 2, and now evaluate this expression. So we have 2 squared is 4, times 2, that's 8, minus 8 times 2 is 16, and then plus 6. A minus 16 is negative 8, and then plus 6, so that's going to be negative 2. And you have to decide if this vertex is the minimum or the maximum. So since my a value is 2, which is greater than 0, so that means your parabola is going to open up, so therefore this is a minimum value. So when you plug in your 2 and negative 2, you know that from the vertex, your parabola is going to open up. So now you can connect those points, and this is the parabola, the graph, for this quadratic function.